What am I rolling? At disadvantage?
Dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 8.
As you approach, you take 34 points of damage as a bolt of lightning slams out at you. The foliage around it comes alive.
That leaves me at 18 HP.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Lucky.
And we're going to say that it takes at least, let's be merciful, at least 2 rounds for everybody to come up to the ship because everybody's gathered around the Naga. I'm sure everybody will make it to the Spelljammer alive.
Obviously.
We will see.
Which
not heroin.
Once
he wasn't alive to begin with.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
once Bloop gets there, you guys will be safe, I'm sure.
So
For now.
let me bring you all in so we understand where we're at. We crashed our Spelljammer, our big dragon skull spaceship, into this planet as Nyogi spiders took control of the group and they believed it was the only way to escape them. We found that the planet had all of its life eradicated in a spell plague, and we found an undead revenant named Lord Harrowwind that promised to show us where a Spelljammer was docked if the party swore that they would help him exact vengeance on an ancient solar dragon, which the party did before even really asking questions, which I commend the party for. Shoot first, ask questions later is the motto of every good group. Harrowwind led the party to a mine shaft which they literally jumped down, not knowing how deep it was. They fought.
It was worth the jump.
The jump was... you guys lost Lord Harrowwind, which could either be a curse or a blessing. You did manage to get down the rest of the mine into a cave. 3 of you washed up... four of you washed up properly. Bloop, you got lost in the stream for a little bit. You destroyed a Minotaur skeleton.
Yep.
You've destroyed a couple of undeads, found a really cool hat that allows Rhoda to attempt to cast any cantrip on the wizard spell block. Found a couple of beads of force.
Plucky is now hermit. Plucky is living as a hermit crab in the 2 halves of the Minotaur skull now.
You did destroy a Minotaur skeleton, which Plucky spent the last episode underneath as the adventurers went off. And last week ended. The party fell asleep after a fierce battle with more undead, at which point 2 dream monsters proceeded to attack the party. They showed the party a vision of their blink dog companion Lavender getting destroyed. After they destroyed the dream creatures, they realized that Lavender was safe, and that's where we left off with the party. Bloop and Plucky. Bloop, you eventually wash up on shore. You find the path that the party had taken. You reconnect with Plucky, who's playing under a Minotaur skeleton for no good reason, but he is.
It's mine.
And you all make the trek down. You pass some fungus, which I'm going to say you don't play with, even though the fungus has a giant eyeball in it. And you manage to reconnect with the party.
Glad to see you're safe.
And that is where we will pick back up.
Oh, big thunder outside.
Oh.
Big thunder inside, too.
Thunder!
Yeah, if Plucky just kind of randomly goes missing, it means I gotta duck and cover. Tornado County and all.
Oh boy, I can't believe I finally found you all. Are you all safe? Are you all right?
It's good. It's good to have.
Lucifer's gonna shoot up and draw the sunblade. Oh, what are you doing there? Oh,
No, it's just me, Lucifer. It's me. It's Bloop, your best friend.
Oh.
Here we go. It's you.
good God.
Plucky drags over the Minotaur skull. You guys left me.
It's you.
Well, you're the one that took a skull that's like 3 times your size. Why didn't you change into something a little bit bigger so you could keep up instead of walking with a giant
Plucky,
skull on your
Plucky.
head?
To be fair,
What Bloop? What is it?
Did you kill that beast yourself and take its skull as your mighty trophy?
No, I zoned out during the battle, and I think I might have hid. They killed it. I took it because I wanted it.
He absolutely ran away.
Yeah.
I think I said I might have ran away. I didn't say I did.
No, there was no might have. You absolutely did.
Who was it?
And that was
final blow?
while the rest of us were getting absolutely wrecked by some weird shadow monsters with some scary claws, and I got several headaches. My head still kind of hurts, and Plucky definitely ran away.
Oh, do you need any healing, best friend Lucifer?
No, I've rested plenty. It's just my head just now kind of always hurts. So that's the thing.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if any of you are injured and in need of healing, I, Bloop, as your mighty savior, warrior, and healer, would be glad to help you.
I'm good. I'm good for now.
You're a little late on that one, though. Where were you last night when we were fighting the giant scary monsters and they killed Lavender? And I'm gonna look over at Lavender and be like, Lavender's not. Oh God, it felt so real. It felt so real. And he's gonna
It's
sit
very
down
much-
on the bed with
it's
his head
very
in his
much-
hands.
Wait, hold up, guys.
But
You mean the
Lavender's
dog
alive.
died?
He's
Dog's
not
right here.
dead. He's not dead.
Lavender
Thank the
looks
gods.
very confused at everybody.
Yeah, dog, you and me both.
Deidre's just
has it-
hugging onto Lavender. Tears
Oh.
are still on her
Has it
face.
been an entire day since we've been separated in that river?
I believe it's been more than a day, Bloop. I believe you've been missing about 48 hours or more.
Mm-hmm.
Bloop can't count that
Notice,
high, but
Blue,
it sounds
we
like
don't
a lot.
have a sun to necessarily track how many days we've been down here, so
Two sleeps, Blue.
yeah.
Sleeps.
Two sleeps. Oh, that has been a long. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 sleeps.
You've been.
Alright.
We kind of just thought you absorbed into the water we jumped down into.
Oh no, I was swept up in the current, and unfortunately, I was not able to get any sort of purchase on anything until much farther downstream, and then I had to find my way back here, and I fought, some strange things. It really feels like it was back in under the mountain again, if I'm to be honest. But now I'm here with my friends again.
Glad to see you're
Yeah.
okay, Bloop.
It is good to see that all of my best friends in my war band are okay too.
Yeah, we're all good friends here. Nothing's gonna separate us.
To remind the
No,
party
Nothing at all.
to remind the party of the path that you came down. The path that you chose had a bioluminescent fungi with an eyeball that everybody bypassed. There was a broken section at the end of a path that looked like it slid into a different portion, and there were ghosts smoking a magical pipe below. There are still also passageways unexplored to the north.
2 things, you guys. First, I vote that either Plucky or Deidre turn into something smaller than you are and sneak into that room with the ghosts and go steal that pipe from me. And then me, Rodo, and Bloop are gonna take some of these pillowcases and wrap them around our Bloop, I don't know if you need to, because it doesn't. I don't know if you have a mouth or really if you breathe air or really what your deal is. But me and Roto will take pillowcases and tie them around our faces and go deal with the giant eyeball and see if there's any worth value down there. And then we come out winning on top.
Yeah, I heard none of that.
I have only one condition to that plan.
I like it. Let's hear it.
Somebody has to be outside that door to make sure if it goes south or one of those ghosts tries to eat me, I
That'll
need
be
backup.
Wait, you want me to stand guard?
Yes, if you can.
Out of everybody, you want me to stand
Well,
guard?
here you want to deal with the giant
Did you
eyeball?
see the giant eyeball? Did you deal with the poison in the air? Do you really want to deal with that over 3 ghosts? Plucky, you seem like you could be charismatic to other people. Maybe they'll like you,
I'm very
and you have to gamble with them. Go gamble with them. They might ask for a high bargain, which may or may not include your soul. Then you're going to make the deal, and then play the gamble, hopefully win, and then bring me back the smoking piece that they have.
May I interject
What is this all
for
for?
a moment, friends?
Mhm.
I feel like we are losing the plot.
I believe so, because
We don't need the pipe.
I don't think I've
Nobody
even
wants to
had the
make
plot.
any deals for their souls anymore, at least today. And we are looking
Oh,
for a
yeah.
way off this godforsaken rock.
Yes,
Wait a minute.
Yes. No loot.
Guys,
no
guys, I just realized something.
what?
We've been trapped here for ages. I still can make a deal.
No.
Has anyone ever thought, what if time passes differently on this planet than it does on other ones? That'd be pretty trippy, right?
I'd
Some of the
rather not think
temptations
that.
do think that actually happens. But only the good planets have fast-flowing time.
So the bad ones have really slow passing time. So does that mean when we leave, it's really only going to have been like 2 days?
I think by the time
No.
we leave, it will have felt like 6 weeks.
Oh god.
But it will have only really been 4 or 5 days.
No, you need to get the fuck out of here. Go. Let's go. I
right, let's-
refuse to be in here any longer.
Yeah, I gotta do something once we're out of here.
Same.
Yeah, we-
Blue,
We all
did you ever
form
get that
off
necklace
here,
back?
right?
Oh, what was that, friend Lucifer?
Blue, did you ever get that necklace back? I remember Plucky said he'd hold onto it for you when he jumped into the waterfall. I think now would probably be a really good time to get your necklace back, or that piece of jewelry artifact that you had handed off.
Guys, I got some bad news.
What happened?
It kind of fell out my pocket when the water blew away.
I had a feeling it'd say something like that, Plucky.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Nature's just face palms.
Hold up. What do you mean? I honestly lost it, and I empty out my pockets. Can I roll for deception?
Please roll a deception check, yes.
Oh,
Means I get to roll an insight.
Everybody who wants to test
26.
Everybody who wants to test him, please roll an insight.
I'm not. Only way I can beat that is with a nat 20. So nope.
Yeah. Nope.
insight?
Yep.
I can try.
Get a
I
nat
can
20. Get a
always
nat 20.
try. That would be a 12.
You know, it doesn't really seem like he's lying. He's lied in the past. You have a couple of tells that you might look for, but he doesn't give them if he has them.
Yeah, sorry guys. I just hope that little lady inside the necklace is all right.
I hope so too.
Just wasn't holding on very tight when I jumped in.
Plucky, just for flavor, as you start talking about the girl who was reflected trapped in the necklace, you feel it shift wherever you have it.
Uh-oh.
Because it always shifts to point towards her direction.
To everybody else, I'm not saying where it is, and this is not where it is, but noticeably when that happens, my ear twitches.
Oh.
I will say this, it is not hidden in my ear. That's my guy's like, what the fuck?
I'm afraid you don't need to tell the stream where it's hidden. We'll do the cavity searches later.
No one wants to be demonetized.
That's not. Oh, it's not hidden there. It's not hidden there.
I'm sorry, no takesies backsies.
Oh god, no.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, I think I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Well, you can do that. We're still getting the fuck out of here. So everyone grab your shit and let's go.
I want to get out. I got a client to meet.
What path do you guys want to take out of this room?
This way.
Let's head this way.
For
We want to go northwest, I
least.
think.
So-
We came from the east.
I dragged that giant minotaur skull a long way from my little body.
Easy. Give me my hand back.
So you are all in a complex of some sort that leads to the Spelljammer hangar. And without a guide, it's very hard to determine which way is which. There are portions that are very notably collapsed, though.
We love this for us.
Man.
This is really tough.
Could you all
There
make a
has to be a way-
perception check, please?
Perception?
Yes,
Perception.
Everyone?
everybody.
It's gonna be a 24.
Perception. Let's
Oh.
roll. Let's see. It is a 13.
Luke.
I don't see anything.
Oh, but
23!
Roto, good news. Good news. Not one counter.
Oh, yeah, that's the point.
Oh no!
Luke and Bloop, you each hear what sounds like the crashing of waves to the north, and with both of those checks, there's almost like a rattle sound to the south.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but
What is that
there
buzzing
seems to be
sound?
something coming from south. And Bloop, do you hear something coming from the north over here?
It sounds like rushing water or something. Maybe
That's-
maybe an underground lake.
Above table, is there any light in the room at all?
No, all of these lights, you would all have been using private light sources at this point.
I don't have any light.
Or been
So
following.
there's just a minotaur skull dragging around pitch
Do you
black.
not have dark vision?
No, specifically what he was doing is you guys were casting the light spell on objects for him to carry around as a makeshift torch.
Or in one.
Can I cast light on the skull that he's carrying?
Choose a half. Choose a half. It's broken in half.
It is split. You guys did split the skull into two.
I don't necessarily need to pick two because it's a cantrip, so I can just cast it on both.
And
Yeah.
Luke said, "Let there be light," and there was.
Let there be light.
And yay,
And there-
there was light.
I'm gonna take one of the halves though and hold it up in front of me.
Hey.
Luke,
I'll give it
Shine
back.
light.
it's
Well
shining
then.
that way. There is a set of stairs above you.
All right.
Do you go
I'm
up?
gonna walk up these stairs real quick.
It opens up to a landing in a wide space. It looks like a natural part of the cave that they built around. As you go up the stairs, you hear the sound
When he does this.
You hear the sound of, imagine a knife getting slammed into a board repeatedly, like that.
Oh, that's the rattling.
Oh, I recognize that game.
Same, but out of character. What's that sound?
Luke, it's most apparent to you as you approach.
Luke,
Are we heading toward that noise, my friends?
I believe so.
Luke,
I
Is
prefer
this-
not to,
you
but
want-
I don't.
Can I
feel
get
like
any
maybe-
scent of? Can I get any scent of the ocean?
the
Or any
room
sound?
the room that you're in, the only sound that is coming through steadily is the sound, and you can see it now. One of the ghosts has a physical knife. He has his haunted fingers on the table, and he is quickly going between his fingertips in a game that he has probably played for 100 years without stopping. The other three are watching, holding ethereal mugs, laughing and putting them up to their ghostly lips.
Hey, Bloop. Why don't you go play with them? Because you're liquid, so if you stab yourself, it won't hurt, right?
That's a bad idea.
Doesn't that apply to the ghosts? Like,
Oh,
that
I,
has to apply to them too, right?
Wait, what if he's the kind of ghost
I
that don't know
remember
the
that
dead?
I remember that game. My old warband used to play it all the time. It was called Five Finger Fillet, and you would I played that game all the time.
That's
When I was
Heard
little,
you.
they used to call it the knife game. But what if these ghosts don't know they exactly?
I don't
You know.
like this game. From the it looks terrifying, not gonna lie.
The ghosts have not reacted to your presence yet, at least not in a way that you can see.
Oh well, it's fine. Usually, all you need to do is take a knife and you take it going from right here, and he like holds out his pseudopod and like forms like little digits on his hand, and he pantomimes the motion going from between the thumb and forefinger over in between each of his little pseudopod fingers. And if you
Blue,
nick
you
yourself,
gotta-
you lose.
Blue, buddy, you gotta remember she got a weak stomach despite dealing with demons.
Oh, but it's okay. Bloop doesn't bleed. See, and he holds up his form and.
Yeah, but Bloop, we bleed.
But we would still call this cheating because the ghosts don't bleed, right? And you think
Mhm.
Roto is actually really upset by this.
I
We
cheat.
used to have workers at school who did this, and they play this game, but they put their mage hand on the table so that they'd just be, oh, I can do whatever I want, and they'd nick their mage hand, and it doesn't fucking matter because it's mage hand.
When I play the game, I kind of just move my fingers around via shape changing, you know? So yeah, I know it. It makes me look cool, but it kind of makes the game not as fun.
I want to play a
This
game.
one time, there was this kid that I grew up with, and he used to pick on all these other kids. So one time, I held down his hand, and I played that game with his hand.
I think we get the
Oh, what?
picture.
Okay, yeah. So yes, well, I can say this: he still has both of his hands and all of his fingers, but he no longer picks on anyone. I
Oh,
call
well,
that change.
That's
Deidre-
wonderful.
Deidre, as you approach the edge, you see long dead skeletons on the ground. Potentially theirs.
Well, you know who's. Well, at least we know where their bodies are.
Do we want to proceed through here? Do we think that the
No, I don't think it is.
Hey,
jammer is
hello.
here?
Oh, god damn it.
Hey,
Might be. We don't know. Lucky.
Lucky, as you approach, all of them look at you, and the one that is jabbing between his hands doesn't stop. He just turns his head, and his ghostly hand is still wrapping the table between his fingers. And the one that
is he winning or losing this game?
It seems like he's won. It seems like he's eternally lost. But it seems like he's not having any ill effect with the game. Plucky.
But can I tell if he's actually just like stabbing through ethereal fingers, or if he's actually like missing his ghostly fingers?
Make a perception check real quick, then they'll address Plucky.
Plucky, come back!
No, these guys might be the guys
it's not
we
in that
avenged.
one, but no, I can't tell.
You're pretty far away. It's hard to discern things that far away. Plucky, the one that's stabbing at the table, looks at you and goes, I haven't seen a living one for at least a century. What's your name, little boy?
They call me Plucky, and I'm a grown man, just short.
Okay.
Either way. So can I call you Shorty?
Since you're dead, I don't see why not.
You got it, Shorty. Come, have a drink.
I have a question. Did you guys used to live here long ago? Are you the folks we avenging?
The one across from him, the one straight across from you, is the one stabbing the table. This one puts down his ghostly mug and slides it forward for you to take.
I take it and just kind of smell at it. Can I tell what's in it?
Make a perception check.
15.
With a 15, it's a ghost drink, but it has some kind of real essence, like it's bordering the ethereal and material plane. You could drink it. It's hard to say what the effects would be, but it doesn't really have a scent to it.
I kind of lift up and slam the Minotaur's skull on the table, at least the half I still have, and just throw it back and just chug it.
Can you make
Deidre just face palms herself.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Hey, I see booze going around. Was one for
16.
your favorite basketball?
You managed to drink it. It doesn't have a strong taste, but even though you succeeded, you can feel something swirling in your stomach.
You two are gonna get sick later, aren't you?
And just as quick, they put down another one. This one he produces one for Luke and one for Plucky. And he just keeps laughing.
I'll drink more, but
More
can
drink!
you answer my question first?
What's your
Actually,
question, little man?
So we came here with somebody from the top side, a ghost like you. We're here to kill a dragon and get our asses out of here.
Make a perception.
Which way that is?
Make a perception check.
Maybe.
I don't think the dragon is actually here.
Oh, 11.
Never mind.
Is the dragon not here?
No, we have to go to it, but we need the FeyJammer or the Spelljammer that is here, so that we can go to wherever it is and kill it.
Wait.
But I don't know if that still applies because Heroin isn't with us anymore.
Luke, when
If
you
I
say
give you-
Spelljammer, the one that's stabbing repeatedly takes one big stab into the table. The dagger sticks straight up. He looks at you. Ain't no getting to the Spelljammer. You ain't gonna make it past the snake.
Hey, buddy, you
The
think I
what?
haven't killed myself a snake?
What type of snake is this? How screwed are we?
The ghost puts his hand above his head and one below the table. Bigger than you can imagine. Twice as mean.
I got a big imagination, so I'm not very happy about how big this guy sounds.
Are you
Listen.
saying that nobody's been able to beat this monster?
A giant
no.
snake?
Where is it?
no.
Is dead.
Oh,
Where
no.
is it?
Tried.
Where is it?
Please, yes,
Guys,
tell us where it
I
is.
have a question. Could you guys possibly help us get to the Spelljammer? we gotta go and avenge you folks. Anyway, help cure this little plague.
We'll kill the snake if you leave. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, DM.
Plucky, he looks at you, he shakes his head. There's no use in avenging the dead, little man. If you
I
guys want
understand
to
what
go,
you mean.
you go south, and you keep going south until you take a right, and you go through. It's a little bit collapsed, but you can make it through.
All right,
South,
and Plucky takes
west.
another swig of the drink that he was given.
Make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, as you have already had some.
11.
You immediately throw up, and you have the poison condition, as the contents of your stomach are emptied onto the table, and all 4 ghosts begin to laugh.
All over my skull.
Oh, not the skull.
You are.
Is there a
Oh,
necklace on the table at all? I'm just
No,
kidding.
there's not. There's just a skull. Oh God.
Hey, come on,
I used to be able to hold
let's
my
go.
liquor, then I met you folks, and now it's all just coming out.
Plucky, let's
that's how
go.
you know you're having a good time.
Lucky,
And I'm gonna
another
slam
one
back
is
mine
set
as
in
I'm
front of
walking
you.
away.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna drink the third one.
That's a nat 20.
Luke,
It's
I'm gonna
I need to get
slam
the
it
taste
and
out
then
my
throw
mouth.
the cup behind me. Be like, let's go, FeyJammers. We got a beast to kill.
you throw
Yeah, I
it
drink the third
behind
one,
you.
and my ex. I drink the third one. I was
midair.
like,
Lucky, roll another Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
I drink the third one just to get the taste out of my mouth.
And
Oh, it's so gross.
Try to-
Oh no!
Only made it worse. Instantly made it worse.
Oh, it's a nat 1.
Everybody sees Plucky fall down and pass out.
Oh, what a lot of.
Oh no!
Damn it.
And the
gonna
ghosts
come over
start
and pick
Plucky up.
howling with laughter.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, Plucky.
Oh dear. It really seems that the little one cannot hold his liquor anymore.
No. I pick up the cup.
They will
Luger's
give
gonna pick
anybody
them up.
drink if whoever wants it. The ghosts seem to have an endless supply of this liquid.
Not
I was
one-
already turned off
Can I
this
roll-
process, and that's worse.
Can I roll a medicine check on the liquid to figure out what the hell is this?
Whoops.
A medicine or an arcana check. Loop, you throw up too. Yours is like
Yay!
yours is bits of plasmoid guts that splash out onto
14.
the table,
Ew!
splash against the ghost. The one in front of you just laughs and sets down another.
You're like, oh,
Right.
Lucky was
I got
right.
14.
This stuff is quite unpleasant.
Come on, you two. Let's go.
Deidre, you can't tell. Whatever it is seems otherworldly.
She sets the cup back down.
This
Come on,
isn't
guys. We
anything.
gotta go.
Oh, this isn't anything like the fizzy squids I'm used to drinking.
It is not like a fizzy squid. Although what came out of you could be considered squid-like in some form.
Gross.
Gross. Alright, come on, you.
Plucky, you come to. You
I'm just
still have the
shaking.
poison condition for the moment.
I'm just shaking, just like.
Deidre attempts to grab Bloop. Come on, Bloop. We gotta go.
Okay.
Wait,
Just gonna
Lucifer,
pick Plucky up.
Lucifer. My skull.
What?
My skull.
Just
I
gonna
sound like-
take it and put it on your face
I
like a.
want the skull.
Ew, 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 ew.
Tommy
The
got on
Minotaur
me.
skull is definitely bigger than
Ew,
Plucky's
ew,
face.
Ew, 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 ew.
It's all
Alright,
over
Rhoda, grab
me.
the skull. He'll point
Are
at
we-
something on his shoulder. Let's move.
Are we going down
Let's-
south?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going south.
So the
Oh, we're
directions
going
were
south.
south as far as you can go, and then west.
right.
I need a drink that's not.
We'll get a drink when we.
Come on,
stop.
Plucky. I've got your skulls. You want to keep?
I gotta
West
carry
is
out
this
the
way?
room.
Bloop offers up his water skin that he had filled with the water from the river.
Is it
over
safe to drink?
Over to Plucky. That's up to the GM. I honestly don't know.
Do you drink it?
Of course he does.
Are antibiotics a thing in D&D?
I don't know.
I don't think in this setting. I think it is, but not here.
Whatever's in that water does not make you any sicker than you are, and it does not impart any disease yet. As you all leave the room, the sound of the dagger slamming into the table goes back up.
Oh, fun. So I just might have given Plucky
Worms.
worms.
I
I'm
hate
sure they
you
have
guys so
ivermectin
much
or
right
something.
now. I hate you
Okay.
guys so much. You dragged me here now.
Okay,
Come on,
so
Plucky.
Appreciate you
Everything.
came willingly.
You wanted to be adventure with us, didn't you?
south.
Yeah, but I'm starting to doubt if this is worth it.
Is-
We do have to
is-
go west, right? We've been as far south as you can go in the east. We met the gambling ghost.
That
There's
nobody
nothing
wanted to gamble with. Oh, and
So we go-
just for the record, in case there's any question, Plucky and Bloop, by this point, you two would have had a long rest.
Woo! I love that.
Oh yeah, let me.
But
check
not
to see
those
if
of us
I-
that fought nightmares, right?
No, you guys got a long rest after your battle with nightmares.
Oh, thank God.
Hold on, let me. Hold up. Gotta refresh my character sheet. My thing has been messing up a lot recently.
Oh no.
My D&D Beyond.
Get good. Well, maybe if you're not using it in friggin' Edge.
No, I mean even. No, I mean even when
I
I'm not.
use Edge, just so you know. That might make me a bad computer user. Get a new desktop, Plucky.
I
Build
don't have
yourself a
I
desktop.
don't even have an old desktop.
That's why you get a new one.
Yeah.
I can't afford it. But yeah, even off of stream when it's the only tab opening, every once in a while it just crashes.
Damn.
Oh.
You're like
So
a
yeah, I don't know what the
program
deal
or
is.
something? Jesus.
And then I get the 404 or whatever error 101. It looks like it shows me a beholder,
Oh.
and it
fun.
says I rolled a
Oh.
1.
Oh, damn.
Please don't roll one against a beholder. They have eye rays that can do very mean things.
I don't want to find out. I just want to go home.
Oh, well, it looks like if this was the way, then it seems the way has been caved in.
So, to give everybody an idea of what they're seeing, first, can everybody roll a perception check again?
Can do.
Perception.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
I've got a 9.
Oh, thank you. 24.
Woo, I rolled above 10. 16.
Congratulations!
Huzzah!
Luke, the sound of water is coming from the north. The end of that passageway has a pool in it. That's where the water is
Drag
coming
me
from
to my
there.
death.
And
Look, if it
Oh no.
think
Look.
this through. Luke, you're
Deidre,
holding me. Think this through.
With the 24, you hear the silent sound of a rattle to the south. There is a passage here that seems to be manageable.
Over here?
Over here.
Did we not regroup?
Nope.
Right.
Help me!
Oh god.
I think this might be the right way.
Look,
Are
if
you sure?
the way here seems to be, we hear some kind of rattling noise. Perhaps it's the snake.
The water, though.
But we
I
must
wanna go
find
water.
the giant snake and free and free our way to the Spelljammer.
A giant snake. Let's go to the water. Let's go to the water. Let's go to the water.
I vote Plucky goes up first.
And Plucky is just screaming and kicking like a little toddler, like, hey, yo, I don't want to.
I want it to be
idea.
known, like, imagery for you guys. I'm holding Plucky almost like at the back of the pants, holding him at my side. So it's just like all of the arms are like kind of like hanging there. And that's how he's been kind of like holding up.
You're
It's a
just holding
picture
it
of
like
a toddler getting carried, well, being carried in Disneyland. If they're throwing a fit.
I don't want to
That's
go.
lucky right now.
I don't want to die.
Oh, you
We're
won't
not
die,
dying.
Plucky. You
This
have
group
me
is a
here.
death trap.
No, we're
But you-
not.
You've survived so far.
I don't want to die. I don't want to. No, this is getting too much to me. First sign of a snake, I'm leaving. I swear I'm gonna make a deal with
But-
I'm gonna
but
switch places with some random fool,
But
and I'm
Plucky,
leaving.
But Plucky, we've fought illithid brain monsters and ghosts and brain dogs and
You fought
No,
that. I fought
Plucky.
none of that.
Plucky, where are you gonna
Yes.
go?
Wherever I get transported to, okay?
Those ghosts seem nice.
If you run away in here, you end up
Fine.
with the ghosts. Or the
Move,
giant
Plucky.
Minotaur skeleton.
all right,
Deidre,
let's
you
go.
going?
I'll go.
You know what? And then I just charge through with my eyes closed.
Lucky, that's a horrible idea.
If your eyes are closed, I
Um,
don't know if I should reveal the map.
Nope.
Like I said, my eyes are
No.
closed.
Does anybody
Logically
else?
I have
speaking,
just-
yeah.
Does anybody else want
Can
to?
may I do
Blue
a
Crow.
survival check to see if there's any signs of the snake near living in this area?
Yeah.
I would also like to add that I'm not quiet while I do so.
23.
Oh, don't worry, Plucky. We'll deal with that in a minute. Deidre, I'll say this. There's no sign that a snake has moved down the parts you can see.
It seems safe.
Can I open my eyes?
Do you want
Yes,
to?
Lucky.
I don't know if I want to.
Lucky, it's
And-
safe.
To everybody else, I'd like to say that Plucky, although he acts like a very tough adventurer, he's acting like a noble son right now.
I've got to let you know right now, you've never acted like a tough adventurer.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I've intentionally never did that. He's the type of guy who
Okay.
thinks he's cool. He's the type of guy who thinks he's cool.
May I roll a perception check?
Oh, no need.
I'm just gonna.
No
My
need.
eyes are gonna stay closed, okay? My eyes are still closed.
Dear adventurers, as you enter the room, you see a long winding passage that leads to you don't know where. In front of it is a giant snake, coiled, with the face of a sentient creature. As everybody enters, it winds itself tight, looks at all of you, and says, Alexxxander, so nice of you to join us. And I think that it's time to roll initiative.
Oh no.
And Bloop is just like in the
19 with
He's
my
looking
alert
around.
sheet
11.
there.
18.
Seven.
And as always,
wow.
Deidre, Blink Talk. Lavender will go on your turn if you want him in the battle.
Yep.
Luke, you see two of those Minotaur skeletons flanking this thing in the corners. There are 3 total, and you have all of their attention.
3 Minotaurs total or 3
There
creatures?
are 3 creatures total. 2 are Minotaur
I have my-
skeletons, and 1 is a big ass snake that is blocking your path.
Oh, lovely.
How tall is the curb? or that cliff?
Not tall at all. About 5 feet. Easily slid down.
Luke is going to run and climb up, so that's half my movement, right?
This one's not going to restrict your movement. It's so gradual that you could just take it as a part of a normal step.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go into a rage. Be like, you're in my way. And he's going to cast Fog Cloud. Just real angry. He's gonna like try to go punch the ground to try to like cause the earth to like tremor and move. But as he punches the ground, thick fog like starts to spread out instead. And this whole area gets plunged into heavy obscured fog instead. And be like, God damn it! And his turn.
Everybody now sees a fog rise up in the center of the room. Luke himself becomes obscured. Plucky.
Plucky, clenching his eyes, clenching his fist, he just yells out, I want to make a deal!
You hear a hissing laugh back at you. Alexxxander, there are no deals. You've come here to die.
No, a demon owes me a deal. A demon owes me a deal. I give my soul. I'll give all of my soul. I just need to make a deal.
Everybody hears Plucky babbling about demons and deals.
Plucky, you don't
What did you do to him?
I did nothing.
Lady from the house. Lady from the house.
Plucky, is that your turn to try to beg a supernatural demon to come save you?
That's gonna be my action.
Supernatural demon.
I mean, in D&D, they're really natural demons. There's not much supernatural in D&D.
I was gonna
Plucky.
Oh, I shouldn't have access to move that. I'm sorry.
My bonus action is going to be dash, and I'm going back where we came from.
Can you make an... I could be an Arcana, could be a religion, could be a charisma. Make a persuasion check to the void as you call out for divine or infernal assistance here.
Come on, even with +9, it's only a 16.
If your message has been received, you cannot tell.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Not even by Mr. T.
I pity the fool.
So this fool runs out.
Oh, you mean Deidre's T, not Mr. T.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Deidre's T.
meant Deidre's T, but I didn't realize it. Yeah,
a big black
Is he
demon in
available as a
chains appears, and the A-team van bursts through the wall, and the A-team
Yeah, let's go!
The A-team gets ready to assist the party.
Yeah.
This is canon, by the way. This is
And
canon.
Murdoch to stomp you out.
Okay, Rodo, your barbarian has charged in, your bard has charged out. What do you do?
Do I have a line to see Minotaur B from where I am right now?
Yes.
All right, we are going to hit him with Ray of Frost if we can. 19 to hit.
You hit.
Roll
6 points damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
You see the ice
this thing.
form and contract the bones.
And I will finish my movement here, and I will call out over my shoulder, Plucky, You're in more danger alone. But that's it.
Deidre, you go next.
Oh boy.
Bloop, how did you roll a 7?
That's a good, dice.
Hey, dice are dice. Deidre, what do you and Lavender want to do?
Because I rolled a 3 plus my dex of, yeah.
We need to fight back against. We may have to use the puck to our advantage. Yeah, for taking down one of these bad boys.
My bite is as strong as ever.
Let's do this, pal. As Deidre starts to summon her flame sword.
Flame blade
Let's have
ignites.
Flame blade ignites. Let's have some fun, buddy. As she goes into the fog.
It is tough to see through. Certainly, you are now enshrouded in Luke's mist.
Okay. I think I saw one this way. Come on. And so do I have to do any rolls?
Where were you at to start? You were here, right?
Yep. At the start, I was here, and then I attempted to move. And it was right here.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I am trying to. If the Minotaurs come in.
Okay, so
hoping to have a
you're trying to
sneak attack.
taunt them in.
Yep.
Okay, I understand. Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Let's do this thing. Oh, 18.
Ooh.
You are thoroughly intimidating. You see it lower its horns towards you. And where did you want to end your turn at?
I would might end my turn. Oops. Let's see. Trying to get over and trying to get over here.
Okay, yeah,
To be close to the rock.
right here.
Yep, I am so sorry. I did not mean to grab that.
Luke, she grabs your fog with both hands and starts violently shaking until
The audacity.
it is going like a
I
sheet
can't
held
even move
between
my
two people.
Right
Your
Right about-
audacity.
here.
Okay.
And I end my turn because I'm nowhere near either one of the three.
Luke,
Uh-oh.
this thing lowers its head and charges at you.
At disadvantage, right, DM?
At disadvantage in the fog.
Yes!
Ooh.
11 does not hit.
No, it does not.
It charges down,
yeah.
it loses you in the fog, and you can manage to push its horn out from gouging you. Let's see if Deidre, who decided to provoke this thing, can also manage to escape.
Please.
So the good news is that is definitely less than 20 feet. It enters
Okay.
the fog, and it will miss with an 8. The fog has done its job
Yes!
and obscured everything. The snake, who everybody can see bits of through the fog, continues to coil and watch the action. Its mouth starts to speak, but you can't hear what it's saying. It's almost like it's preparing something. Bloop.
And so here we go. The Bloop, who's usually one that's all to get about into the action, has been looking around as this battle starts, going, I don't know if there's an Alexxxander here. My name is Bloop, and oh, we're fighting. And
You won't fool me again, Alexxxander. You will die like last time.
So Bloop will, let's see. No. So Bloop will just run around the fog since he doesn't like to not see things. So 5,
Advisable.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So yeah, he will run here. And that is no. How high or low is this little rock bit in front of me? Do I have line of sight on the Minotaur or no?
So I have to mentally remind myself that you are 7 feet tall.
I am 7 feet tall. Yes.
I'm
a tall boy.
You can have line of sight on the Minotaur around that stalagmite.
Let's
Absolutely.
go.
So yeah, he just like runs, just like ninja runs almost around this fog wall until he around the corner of this little like rock face here sees the mountain of bones that is this Minotaur skull, and he's gonna be like, I have acquired my first target this day, and he's just going to like Luffy Rubberman punch his pseudo pod arm at this thing. Unarmed strike. Oh, that dropped 20!
Nice.
Oh!
That, sir, goes on the board as your first nat 20. As your first natural 20. You
My
did it!
natural 20, my first one, I've done it.
You did it!
You did it!
Oh yeah.
How much
Okay.
damage is this thing taking?
Alright, so that first one here is taking 13 critical bludgeoning damage.
Right to
my
its
first
back.
strike. My second hit, I'll reel back my other arm and go to swing at it. I assume with the mighty blow does an 11 hit?
No, the first one cracks into it. You feel the bone give way underneath. The second one does not connect in the same way.
Oh, okay. So with that, I will use a key point to bonus action Flurry of Blows for 2 more unarmed strikes. Another natural 20!
Hey! Bow, 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 bow.
I love this game. So that'll be, interestingly enough, another 13 damage.
You see the bones crack underneath your blow, but it is still up.
And then a 27, almost another natural 20, almost. But a 27 to hit for my final flurry of blows for 8 damage as I just do a boom, whiff, bam, right into this thing's skull, just battering the bones.
You batter its bones, you see the spinal bones start to crack more and more and pieces flake off, but it does not collapse.
I cannot be outdone by little Plucky. I must have a Minotaur skull helmet of my own.
Yeah.
Luke?
Only I get a skull.
Luke is going to
How did you hear that,
run.
Buggy?
1. And I will take the opportunity attack.
And he will take it. Disadvantage. It's a good thing it's a disadvantage.
Yeah, but it
Because
still hits.
he hits you with the 20.
Dirty 20 is better than a natural 20. I'll take it.
Take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced appropriately with your rage.
All right. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. I was right here, right? Because 25
Yeah, I think
feet
you're right there.
is right here. So I'm trying to move right there.
Oh, can you make
Oh, sorry, I'm
can you
running.
make a a Constitution saving throw?
Uh-oh.
12.
Is enough to maintain concentration on the fog cloud.
Oh,
Sweet.
yeah.
So that was 25 feet. With my last 10 feet, I'm gonna run with my sunblade drawn, be like, my name is Lucifer, and take a reckless attack on this snake before it completes whatever it's trying to say.
Make an attack.
23 to hit.
You hit.
That's going to be 4 points base with 2 points added on with the rage is 6. Then I'm gonna add. Oh, I'm not. Ooh, I'm not radiant consumptioning it. Okay, never mind. So yeah, that's just the 6 points of damage there. I'm going to take another attack. Oh, gross. 11 to hit.
It does not. The first one's a very solid connect. The second one, it swerves out of the way,
Okay.
and it is towering over you now, looking down.
I'm gonna point my rock arm up at it and be like, last time I fought something similar to you, I had my arm turn into a rock. And with the last little pronunciation on rock, I'm gonna cast Magic Stone for a 17 to hit.
Nice.
It hits off of his head but does no damage. Just like plink and shoots off on a ricochet.
Oh, not nice.
I didn't even mean to do that, but now that it happened, I wish it'd been a little bit harder. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Its mouth curls into a smile. You can see its fangs. Plucky, can we see your fangs?
You see a little head peek out.
Peeks out of a giant minotaur skull.
I think I got an idea. If the demons won't take my soul, then let's try to talk our way out of this. Or die trying. I take a little bit. Hold up. I walk a little bit out. I think that's as far as I can go. And I just yell in a deep voice, I am Alexxxander!
Okay.
And that.
Do you do anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Roll
Lucky
a
is gonna
deception
be very
check.
useful this fight.
Roll a that could be bad. Roll a deception check.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Come on, Plucky, don't fail me now. +9. Fuck. 17.
You may or may not be Alexxander to them. Or you may all be Alexxander to them. Roto?
I think we all are.
Fog cloud's still up, right? I can't clearly see any of them.
Still up, yep. Shooting into it would be disadvantage.
Alright, this is as far as I can go with my dwarfy movement. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This rock here in front of Bloop is fallish, I imagine.
It is a decent size stalagmite. It goes up about 6 feet. Bloop goes up higher. The Minotaur goes up higher yet.
But the part that's hanging out of Fog Cloud does not, so that shot's going to be at disadvantage, right?
It would be with disadvantage shooting a creature in the fog cloud, yes.
Uh, 16 to hit.
Is enough to hit the skeleton.
Nice. 9 points of damage, same 10 feet reduced off his speed with Ray of Frost.
Okay, so what happens? You shoot into it, and you see the parts that Bloop had broke. The ice starts forming in them, and it looks like it's going to solidify it together so it has more fight, but then it bursts apart and falls to the ground.
Excellent.
Yes.
Thanks.
You got it. Now where's that snaky thing?
Lucifer has it.
Or it has Lucifer.
That's a good question.
Fair. That's it for me.
I need
Deidre.
Lab, we need to get out of this fog.
Lead the way.
Come on. Hang on, Lucifer. I got you. And Deidre casts Entanglement on the giant snake.
That is
DC
a
is
strength save, correct?
Yep. DC is 15.
Okay, let's check for something real quick. Okay. 19.
Damn it. Crap.
Heck. Shoot dang.
The spell will go off and make that difficult terrain, though.
Mm-hmm.
And as it does, you see his tail kind of swipe around it, avoiding all of the roots. He looks at all three of you.
Alexxxander, so many to kill.
Right. If Alexxxander was a girl.
Do you want Lavender to do anything?
Can Lavender bite the tip of the tail?
He can get in there and attack. Roll a d20. Add
Nope.
+5 to it.
Come on, buddy. Oh! 10.
He cannot get a hold of this tail as it whips across your ground. Deidre, you do have an up-close line of sight on this as those teeth bear down towards Luke.
Luke, get out of the
Hits
way!
with the 23. $19 points of piercing damage.
Why don't you just take 9 points of damage there, DM?
14 points of poison damage.
I will definitely take the full 14 on that one.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 15.
Your fog cloud maintains. Deidre, it looks at Lavender next, and you see the bite go towards it.
Spirit shield. If
Okay.
it hits.
It hits. So Spirit Shield reduces damage, correct?
By 2d6.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the 2d6.
Me or?
It's gonna be 7 points of negated damage.
Okay, so that's 4 for the initial hit.
You see like a bright like orange light kind of like emanate off of Lavender.
Lavender is still alive. But Lavender is hurt. As the snake pulls up from him, you can see the poison drip from him. Lavender cries out in pain. His paws stretch forward in a position ready to strike if asked to strike again.
Uh-oh.
Why is that getting close to us?
Luke, does fog cloud count as difficult terrain?
Hold on a second. No, it just counts as heavily obscured.
Roto, this thing charges at you head down.
Fair.
It hits you.
God dang. Yeah, that's a hit.
Which
Takes 17 points of piercing damage as it finds the softest spot to just go in and tear out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bitch. All right.
Bloop.
Loop's turn, huh? Okay. Okay. Bloop is going to hear, I assume, Roto's cry of pain behind him.
It is not quiet.
Okay.
Nat 20 hits are often not.
Yep. So Bloop is gonna just like kind of kick off this rock here. Well, hold on, Roto! I'm coming for you! He's going to jump up into the air and do like a helicopter kick onto this bad Minotaur. Unarmed strike. Oh, come on, that was almost on a 20. Come on. But 16 to hit?
16 hits.
Nice. So first kick will be 8 damage. And then he'll continue the momentum with his extra attack for another smackadoo for 27 to hit.
Also smacks a do.
Nice. For 9 damage.
You see its bones start to crack just a little bit.
Okay, and I will burn another key point. Where's my key points? Where are my key points? My key points. There they are. And flurry of blows for 18 to hit.
18
As
hits.
I come down with like a judo chop down onto its collarbone for 9 damage.
It's still up, but badly hurt.
And
Moderate.
and then as I come down, I will lift myself back up with a heck of an uppercut. 30-20.
Hits.
And 9 damage as I just sock it right under the jaw.
It looks like you could destroy it if you have one more hit left.
Oh! Can I do... No, because that's a attack action. Bonus. Can I do a thing? I can actually, I believe, burn another key point. Or I don't know if this will do anything based on what the creature is. I could try. Burn a key point to use my Hand of Harm as part of the attack.
All right.
For 9 necrotic damage?
It is not resistant to necrotic, and that is more damage than it has health.
Oh,
So-
okay, I wasn't sure if it was resistant or even immune to necrotic, as it looks like a skelling man, but hey, there we go.
It is a skelly man, and the skelly man collapses hard, and its head pops off and bounces 10 feet towards Bloop. So there's a second skeleton towards, not Bloop, towards Plucky, and it lands on that incline. So the eye holes are pointed up, staring at him.
And it still has like a bit of a shimmer of the green necrotic energy that I just like blasted into it as well. And I look over at Roto and give him like a terse nod. I have you, friend.
Much appreciated, friend. Much appreciated.
Bloop, anything else?
Oh, let's see. So that was 5, 10, 15. Bloop will turn around and he'll use the rest of his movement. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. To get here. Rushing over to his other friends to help them with the big snake. And that'll be it.
Deidre is standing against the fog. You see it wafting out from under her legs, her hair. It looks like she is a magical creature as she is standing with her back to this.
Ooh.
Luke, are you a magical creature?
Since he's raging, all of his tattoos are kind of like glowing at that deep orange and everything, so he might look a little magical, but his arm is just a normal rock. As of right now, it just looks like a normal rock arm. So he looks like he has some magical potential, but right now he's going to be yelling at Deidre, "Get yourself and this fucking dog out of here!" as he makes a reckless attack on the giant snake for a 23 to hit.
You hit.
It's going to be 8 points with the 2 of rage, and then I'm going to. So yeah, sorry, that was so that's 10 points of damage there. Then I'm going to make a second attack for a 25 to hit.
Also hits. That is 2 solid connects as the sun blade tears little bit by little bit out of this tail.
That's going to be 8 points of damage. Then I'm going to run. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take the opportunity.
It's going to take the opportunity attack. It'll hit you. Take 16 points of piercing damage.
What's the poison? That's what I want to know.
4 d10s worth. 35
Jesus.
poison damage.
Oh!
Please make a
30.
Constitution saving throw.
That's a
Hold
lot
on
of
a
damage.
second. 43 points of damage. Jesus. And then Constitution saving.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 21.
So, interestingly enough, the calculation is half the damage. Or 10, whichever's higher. 43 damage goes to 42, 21 is the con save. So you somehow, despite it smacking against your back, both fangs pulling back, tearing out blood which also
Can I
glows with that
drag it with
divine
me
radiance.
as I run? I want to drag it away. I want to drag that fucker away from them.
Unfortunately, no. That does not drag it with it.
I figured it might have a good bite on me.
It does have a good bite, and your blood that's dripping out of you is glowing with that little bit of radiance that comes from you. You have successfully got
Lucifer
away
looks
from it,
fucked up.
though. Lucifer is badly hurt.
Like, fucked up right now.
Now,
And turn around and weakly point his arm up at the snake and be like, that fucking hurt. And cast Magic Stone.
that's fine. Go ahead and cast that.
18 to hit.
Is enough to hit.
That's just gonna be 4 points of damage as a rock pelts into it.
Now, I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to let you make the decision. Do you want to keep that fog cloud up, or do you want to let it dissipate?
Lucifer is at this point looking for any point of escape, and the fact that that fog cloud's still up, he's gonna try to use it as a point of running away at this point. Maybe
Fair.
not running away, but just trying to gain some kind of advantage.
And anybody who is watching, no one has ever seen Luke this bad, including the fight against the Medusa.
Oh no.
Plucky,
Yeah, I'm here.
you see this thing beating the shit out of your party. What would you like to do to help?
Cry.
Is that fog cloud still up?
Yes, Luke
Yeah.
wants it to stay up as a point of escape.
Okay, let's see, I don't know if I can do anything from... Wait, let me look at... Let's go to the only time Plucky's ever actually done any damage. Let's see. Do.
May I make a metagamey suggestion that you can take or
Yes.
reject? Because I'm looking at your spell sheet now. You have heroism. A willing creature
Oh,
you
yeah,
touch is
I
imbued
forget,
with
it's what-
bravery.
it's-
Until the spell ends, the creature
my
is immune to
second
the frightened
favorite
condition
spell, and I forget I have
gains temporary hit points to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of its turn. You don't have to use that. You can go for damage, or you can go for something else. Your spells are not the most combat oriented outside of, say, Shatter, which is also an option.
Yeah, Plucky was very much designed with roleplay in mind,
Battle is a part
which
of
is
roleplay.
why I don't want to play Plucky as much.
Plucky, battle is a part of roleplay. He looks
I know.
across at all of you. His head turns left and right. And from the other side of the fog cloud, there is a fog snake that is just... Every so often, you see bits and pieces of it. And it shouts out, "Alexxxander, come to me and die." Plucky, what would you like to do?
So I walk over to Roto, and I just kind of put my hand on his shoulder. I'm sorry about all this, but you got this. And I cast heroism.
Okay, and so at the start of your turn, Roto, you'll gain temporary hit points equal to Plucky's spell casting modifier, which is +3, and you cannot be frightened.
Excellent. Do I actually heal 3 with that as well, or it's just a temp HP, right?
Just tip HP. He doesn't have any healing spells.
Hey, yeah, I'm a very useless bard.
Roto will pat you on the shoulder. You're a good lad, Plucky. Now come on. Let's go
Yeah,
fuck
you
up
say
with
that now. I did blow up your house, don't forget that.
Really, it's my sister's house, and I waver back and forth a lot on whether I am offended or very supportive of doing that.
Not to mention
Okay.
he blew it up with an apple.
Okay.
And to be fair,
for
I
everybody,
blew up a ghost house with the same apple.
Plucky and apples
So-
are dangerous together.
I will list to the people in
Yes,
chat
sir.
who does not know the story. Plucky and me were using Shatter for the first time. Shatter, I thought, just made a loud noise. So I put an apple in front of Deirdre's bedroom door and then cast Shatter. I blew up the house and threw a drum at Deirdre.
Would you?
There
like
is a
to-
lot of screaming involved and confusion, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Rodo, it is.
Basically,
Rodo, would you like to take a shot at this thing?
I'm definitely going to take a shot at this thing, but we're going to move down so I don't have to shoot it through the fog.
Basic math. Plucky plus apple plus shatter equals house blown up.
Yep.
All right, you
Eagle
said,
How
boom!
long was that means for?
you said 3 temp HP?
His spellcasting
Yeah, 3.
modifier is 3.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Plucky. We're going to throw Chromatic Orb at the Naga at 3rd level.
Okay, what type of damage are you infusing into
We're gonna
this
go
orb?
2nd level, and we're gonna say Thunder.
Thunder.
It crackles with thunderous energy as you send it out. It slams
26.
into it.
Goodness, I'm so sorry.
21 points of thunder damage.
And
Oh,
as it
thank
connects, the thunder goes around him and he takes all of that damage as you can see his snaky body rattle a little bit from it.
Oh my.
Excellent. No bonus actions for me. That's all my movement. I'm good.
Deidre,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do? Would you like Lavender to stay there and continue fighting, or
Lavender, get behind me. You're injured.
he will disengage and stand directly behind you?
Get behind me. You should both be getting the out of there.
Lucifer calls from low afar.
We're not leaving you behind.
Look like I'm over there right now.
Deidre, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm guessing the snake is in the fog.
No, the
It's popping
snake is
its head
the snake is out of the fog. The snake is blocking that pathway.
Okie-dokes. I have an idea. Frostbite, I need to make a con save of 15.
Alright. Constitution saving throw. 15.
Oh, fuck that snake.
He howls. I imagine half damage?
What spell is it?
Frostbite.
Frostbite is a cantrip, I believe.
Yep.
Cantrips are... Nope, no half
halfsies.
damage, yep.
Yep. It's a save or suck spell, unfortunately.
It is not frostbite. Do you stay there, or do you try to... or do you move away?
Oops. Did not need to grab that. I make an attempt to throw my flame sword at the Naga.
You know, I've never considered if flame blade can be thrown.
It
I
can.
mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
It would make
Yeah.
sense that it
Go,
would.
yeah, go ahead.
Improvise fireball.
Nat 20!
Nice.
Shit.
Please
Number
roll crit damage as your natural 20 counter goes up to 4 since we've started counting.
13 damage.
Nice hit.
Do you do anything else?
I can't use healing word because I use my spells. I Misty Step and carry Lavender over to safety.
Okay. Is that where you Misty Step to?
Yep.
All right. Deidre, as you do that, you see the flame spark in him, and his mouth says something in Celestial. Does anybody speak Celestial?
Yeah, I do.
Luke?
Nope.
Lucifer.
Yeah, Roto does.
Anybody who
I
speaks
do not.
anybody who speaks Celestial hears him say, "Burning fire of the holy dawn," and a column of fire appears above Deidre, Lavender, and Bloop, begins to swirl down, and I need you three to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, beans.
Beans and toast. You said dex save?
Oh,
Dex save.
oh, beans.
Oh, flips.
Good roll, good roll, good roll. Nah. 16?
16 saves, so you're only going to take half damage.
Oh,
Deidre,
lovely.
you're going to take full damage of this fire tornado as it descends upon you. You are going to take 21 points of fire damage. Bloop, you'll take 10. As the flame touches the ground, you see divine sparks shoot up. Deidre, you are resistant to fire, so you'll take half.
Yep.
This next set,
God.
as the fire touches down, radiant energy explodes from the floor. This
Jesus.
is radiant damage.
Good God.
19
Oh
points
my-
of radiant damage.
What is that move, DM? Jesus.
He casts the
It is called
spell
Nightmare.
Flame Strike at
Flame
6th
Strike.
level.
Yeah.
Good fuck.
Oh, boy.
Clucky is glad that he's up here now.
There was a big whoosh of fire.
And since the snake decided to hit Deidre,
You can hellish rebuke it with your reaction.
Oh, do all of the hellish rebuke
Yep.
on that thing.
All the hell should be great.
Burn it to a crisp.
And Deidre, I am
The
assuming
fans.
you are using your legend,
Yep.
or very rare Rod of Hellish Flames. So it will do a dexterity save against the rod.
yep.
Which it succeeds with a 20, so he'll still take half damage. This is a 4th level. This is a 4th level Hellish Rebuke. So a 4th level Hellish Rebuke gets what? Two D10 plus 2, so 4d10 fire damage, I believe.
Alright, and there's no way for me to roll it, so...
Oh wait, no, 5d10 for each level above
5d10.
for each level above first. So 2d10 base. This is so 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think 5d10. Let's roll 5d10 and
Okay.
make him suffer.
5, D10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 22.
You send out the fireball from this rod. It forms into T's face, bites down on him, and flames erupt around him, and he begins to hiss.
Deidre, as you use the rod again, you feel the bumps on your forehead fully push through.
Oh.
You now have a second set of horns. Very teeny tiny.
Oh!
But the snake looks seared after the hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, before I do that, because there's no way Lavender would be able to make it through that, even if he saved.
No! What?
No! He's down!
As you
I
cast,
thought that said dead. I was like, oh my god, Lavender.
as you cast that, and the smoke clears around the snake, you see Lavender slumped, not breathing, across that stalagmite.
No. Loop!
Okay. All right.
Oh, please.
Oh shit.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Do I have any? Do I have any? Okay. So here's what.
Real.
Yeah, I know this stress is so real right now.
Am I about to witness my first ever actual death?
Okay, so what Bloop is gonna do is he's gonna like do like a rolling flip over Lavender, interpose himself between the Naga and Deirdre and Lavender. He's going to look at this thing, and if he had like facial features, he would be just like glaring daggers at this Naga right now. He's going Luffy mode. His friend was just attacked him down. He's pissed. But what he's so he'll sort of like, you'll see his form start to like shift and like sort of take on like a bigger, bulkier form as his usual like amorphous blob form starts to take on more of a bugbear form. And he will just raise his hands over his head to try to go in and attack this Guardian Naga. You will not hurt Bloop's warband! Oh, and I'm getting raided right now.
Hello, Raiders.
That is perfect.
Hello, Raiders!
Hey!
Hello, Nimsy
Howdy,
and
folks.
Raiders!
How's it going over there?
You're about to
all
see
about
Bloop kick some Naga ass.
Yes, hello. My
Yeah.
name is Fox, otherwise known as Tulamain, and you're about to see. Oh my God! Double raid!
Let's
And
go,
double
man!
Nimsy and Inglosia, thank you so much. I'm about to beat the ass off of a Guardian Naga. So yes, unarmed strike. But yes, hello. My name is Fox, otherwise known as Tulamain, and your friendly multi-dimensional Fox Magus, and we're here to kick some Guardian Naga butt. For a 16 to hit on the Naga.
I'm gonna give you advantage with the raid. Roll one more time.
Yeah.
This one's 19.
Is
That's
enough.
better.
Is enough.
So I will hit the thing for bludgeoning with 8. And I will use. Up. Where did it go? I will use a Hand of Harm, spending 1 key point to inflict. How much? 6 necrotic damage on this creature.
You connect to it, and you feel the necrotic damage just slam into it as an after effect. And it is shaken, but it is
Nice.
still moving.
With my second action here, Make sure I can still do this. Yes, with an attack, I will make a second attack, doing a roundhouse kick to the Guardian Naga's face for another 19 to hit.
Also hits.
And I believe with Stunning Strike, when I hit it, I'll spend the key point to stun the creature rather than damaging it until the start of my next turn if it fails a DC 16 con save.
Let's see how sturdy its constitution is.
This thing
It
better fail.
fails with the 9.
So it is stunned
Oh,
and cannot act until the end of my next turn. And as a bonus action, I will reach out with a hand of healing and touch Lavender, our good best pup, and heal Lavender for 8.
You see
HP.
his eye half open up.
And then from there, you will just see Bloop just sort of like pound his chest, kind of like a gorilla in this bugbear form. You will not hurt Bloop's warband! And that'll be it for Bloop.
Okay, Luke, you see this Naga is currently stunned.
Seeing Bloop be a badass kind of motivates a very beaten down Lucifer, and he takes one of his still intact Axtamar hands and touches himself on the chest to give himself 7 points of healing, and is going to run back in and try to take a swing with the oh wait, hold on, I want to think about this real quick. Yeah, I guess I'll just take a swing at it with my Sunblade regularly for a nat 20.
That hits. You would have had advantage anyway with the stun.
Bet. Okay, it's going to be 16 points with the 2 points of the rage, 18 base, and then going to take my second action. A 14 to hit does not.
It does not. Nope.
But bonus actions, there we go. I'm gonna cast Magic Stone
Okay.
for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All I'm gonna say, really fucking hurt. And he's gonna do 5 points with another rock.
Okay.
And that is it for the first turn.
Plucky.
yes.
Plucky,
It's my turn now.
It is your turn, yes.
I have a question, DM.
Yes.
If I move to where I can see the big old snake, can I cast Shatter on it?
Yeah, Shatter's just a point that you cast on. So,
Alright, then I will move here, kind of dangle off the edge a bit.
okay. I'm assuming you're angling it so you don't hit anybody else, right?
Yeah. If anybody would get caught in it, I would expect it to accidentally be Bloop.
No, you can cast it behind the snake at a point on the wall behind it.
I would much prefer to do that. I don't want to hurt Bloop. Bloop's been doing too good.
Alright, and Shatter
yeah.
is a... Shatter's a con save, right?
Yep, I believe 14, yeah.
Okay, so it still makes strength and dex save. So... Or it doesn't make that. It makes con saves. So... 21, his constitution's good enough to only take half damage of this.
Alright, so half damage would be... Because I'm... half of 18.7? If I'm doing math right? 6.
The number of the beast.
Yeah!
You see its body jut forward and wiggle, still stunned, but it does not take it out.
Alright, well at least I actually did something this time.
Roto, you see this thing is badly, badly hurt.
Fair. Attacks are at advantage while it's stunned?
Well, the stun condition reads, has the incapped condition, automatically fails, strength and dex save, attack rolls against it have advantage.
Alright. We're gonna fire off. Chromatic Orb at level 3. That's a crit.
And to fail all at once, it's both. Both sides.
It's both, but only...
Only the
Ooh,
net.
wait, are we counting that for both the 1 and the 20?
You know, I kind of like that. Let's say
I think
yes.
so. It's pretty rare.
Yeah, I
It
counted.
did show up on a die.
Roll crit damage, and be prepared to describe its ending.
So I would like to point out that we're going Thunder again, and I just want to make sure it gets said out loud before I click this button. At level 3, this is supposed to be 5d8, so the crit is 10d8.
You cannot not kill it.
That's 57 points of damage.
What does that look like?
You know, you don't think that wizards can rage. Like, that's a barbarian thing, but Roto is very, very, very angry that the dog was downed and attacked. I thought that we went over this in a dream last night. Lavender and I may not be best friends, but you don't attack the dog. And the same little ball of thunderous energy that he gathered up and shot on his last turn gets pulled between his hands, and as his voice gets more intense, more energy just throbs into it until he just releases it towards the Naga. When it hits the Naga, every single bone in the Naga just vibrates violently, scales shake off, fangs pop off, and the thing just shakes itself to a rattly death. And even after, you can tell it has died and its body is still quaking with reverberations of that energy.
It collapses to the ground. The path it was blocking is now cleared.
Alright. Deidre quickly uses healing word. Come on, Lavender. Stay with us.
You hear Lavender in your head. I think we did good.
Yeah, we did really good, buddy.
And it takes its head and it pushes into you. He pushes into you and tries to, like, nestle his head in your lap.
Deidre pulls him close. And may I cast healing word?
Yes.
Hang on, buddy. You did really good.
You did as well. Takes 9 points of healing damage.
Yep.
Oh, healing damage.
Why doesn't it say healing damage? I don't know.
It's just how they set
I
it
don't
up.
know. It's
Listen,
it's
Lavender, I gotta tell you, I know you don't like me, and I have been kind of indifferent to you. I didn't really like the person that was piloting our ship, and you just favored him a lot of the times, which then naturally led to us not liking each other. But I've gotta say, out of everyone in this group, besides the liquidy one, you take the best hit. Let me tell you. Welcome back. I'm glad you didn't die again.
Yeah, it's
Deidre-
good to see you, dog.
Deidre, he looks
hey,
up
Roto,
at you, says, I didn't know he didn't
Oh,
like
no,
me.
not again. Sorry about that.
Roto, could you just hold out your hand for a second?
Roto holds out his hand. His fingers are a little
s-
bit twitchy.
I stand in between us and the group, and I just nonchalantly place the necklace in your hand.
oh.
And
Roto is going
Plucky-
to. Yeah, go ahead.
Plucky is obviously shaken and terrified of everything that just happened.
To give everybody a sense of the scene, Luke is badly hurt. There are pierce marks in his back from this thing's fangs.
Oh no.
Roto has a gorge
Severely
in
bleeding.
his side
Go, Roto.
from the Minotaur ramming against him. Deidre, even though she is a tiefling, looks seared a little bit. And even Bloop looks more dusty than you're used to seeing him after a fight.
Yeah, I
And
imagine that
Plucky-
Bloop is still kind of like steaming a little bit from the fire and radiant energy that he was absolutely bathed in.
Rhoda,
Deidre, not. Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Deidre, not noticing the two new horns on her head, nor the dry blood that the horns penetrate through, have left behind.
Oh, Dee Dee, you seem to have something here on your face. Let me brush it off.
Hey,
I was like, oh, that's
there's
not.
nothing.
Oh,
What? What?
Rodo, Lucifer.
Yeah.
What's
come-
going on?
It's nothing, Dee Dee. Nothing. Just here. Let the others check on you and see if this is this
Oh,
stone?
hey, DJ, you got some new horns. I didn't know you could grow more of those. How many are you supposed to grow in a
What?
lifetime?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I
Yeah, you can feel them on your head.
Bloop thought that
Plucky,
you just
wait
had
up.
like stone embedded in your head there. I thought, oh,
To be clear, before Plucky walked away, I stuck the necklace in the pocket with Moo, and just kind of said, "Hold this for a minute."
Okay.
And Plucky just left without a word. He is, for a changeling, he is noticeably pale. He is physically fine, unlike everyone else, but he is done. He is walked away. He is done.
What is this on my
You're
forehead?
stuck on the planet, dude. Where are you gonna go?
What is this on
I
my
think
forehead?
Plucky is just like not. Plucky is just wandering at this
Pluggy,
point.
wait a
He's
minute.
like,
Listen, you can't just leave right. You're literally stuck on the same planet we all are. You might as well just stay with us. You're safer, like Rodo said. Just get your ass back here, you weird little fucker.
DM, do these horns look the same as DD's other horns?
No. They're just little tiny snubby horns that jut out. Like, what's the animal? Is it a goat's horn? I'm gonna
Could be
find
a-
out what a goat horn looks like.
it could be a goat.
There's several different types
I
of
There are
goat.
a bunch of them, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole.
No, they're
slew of
not
different
goats.
goats.
They're just very little snubby horns. Have you seen the
Oh.
picture of Tavilius?
Not that I recall.
Isn't that the dude from Chronicles of Narnia?
No.
Do you guys? Oh, I guess you're not team. Do you guys have access to the stream?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a sec.
That's Dee Dee's patron.
Dee's
Hold on.
patron.
Does this
Oh!
arm just become a fucking sword?
No, he's holding the sword. That's
No,
Dee
he's
Dee's
holding the
patron.
sword. It's-
That's who she's made the deal with.
Oh, okay.
Nothing could go wrong with that.
Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing could go wrong. They
Yeah,
can deal
Even
with that.
Aspinall, Lucifer would absolutely trust them.
I feel like he would trust them.
So that's
What's on my head?
Dee Dee's horns. They're still just
okay.
barely jetting out, though. They haven't reached that full growth potential.
Little stubby, like black
Little demon horns.
Horns. Yeah. Okay. Reassuring. Okay, sure. Yeah.
This is. I mean, honestly, unless they're hurting you, I don't see what the problem is. There were always going to be some changes with your
Look
circumstances.
at my arm if you don't believe Rodo.
Plucky
You wanna
down
see
that
my
path,
arm, Lucky?
it opens up
There's my
to a
arm.
wider area. And there looks to be
Ooh.
something in the distance of that wider area.
You guys, we need to catch up with Plucky. Let's go.
Plucky
wait,
without a word, just darts.
Does someone have a knife or a sword or a blade? I want to capture this thing. Oh, sorry. I want to commemorate this battle with a piece of the creature. Maybe a fang or one of its scales or something.
You see an axe hit into the Naga or whatever. Like, I don't expect you to give it back to me, but Plucky's literally running away right now.
No, he's not running away. He's just going to make sure that the Spelljammer is fine, and then
I doubt that.
he takes
In
the axe.
fairness, every time he runs away, he comes back to us. He's like a boomerang.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Rose
he'll
said.
come back in a moment when he realizes it's scarier down there without us than standing next to us.
Plucky,
If this
gee, I'm assuming you keep running. You guys just stand there and try to like take trophies from the Naga.
The longer you take, the
I'm-
farther Plucky gets, and at this point, I
thing
feel like
here
if
is
Plucky
the-
could fly a
waiting
space
for
jammer,
you.
if Plucky could find a space jammer and fly one, I feel like at this point he is so gone mentally he would
Yep.
just leave you guys behind.
So just so I have an idea of how to run this. How long do you guys take with that Naga?
I'm not. I'm checking with Lavender to see if he can walk.
And
Bloop
Lucifer's
will-
not trying to stick around at all.
Yeah, Bloop will take Lucifer's axe graciously and try to like sever like maybe a fang or like a prominent scale or something from the Naga before continuing.
It's not even dead. It's not easy to just like slice into it. It
Oh,
takes,
it's not even dead?
No, it's dead. Kinda.
Oh, okay.
Kinda. I mean, it takes time to tear this thing apart. It's not a quick like pull. The teeth and the bones and the skin are all deeply embedded. It'll take you like 5 or 10 minutes to force out a whole fang. Because you gotta go in, keep making cuts, go around, keep making cuts. That's up to you. Just let me know if you want to
Yeah,
spend the
Bloop-
time.
Yeah, Bloop will absolutely do that.
All right.
All right, you guys can run ahead. I'll stay with Blue.
All right, come on, Lavender. Are you okay to run?
Plucky's just gone, and you're just like, I want this fang.
So
It's what Bloop does. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
So,
jump to that real quick.
Can I just have 1 second before we jump?
Yeah.
Go back, go back.
While Bloop is cutting into the Naga, we can advance to the next scene. We don't really need to be on this map for this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of saunter over and take out the necklace and hold it out to him. I ended up with this. I think it belongs to you.
Oh, did Plucky give it back to you? Oh, well, okay. Thank you, Roto. And he just like reaches a bloody pseudopod arm up to it and just like absorbs it into his being. And then just goes back to just like chopping up this and eviscerating this Guardian Naga's mouth to try and get a fang.
All right, so one more weird question, DM.
Weird answer.
This is now a corpse, right?
Uh-huh.
Would I be able to use mold earth to help Loop get something out?
Let's say yes.
Without prejudice? This may not apply in the future.
Yes, that's fine.
All right, so I will use mold earth to kind of speed us along. I don't want to end up too far behind everybody else, but that's good.
Plucky, you see, it doesn't look like a ship. It has a hatch on the top. It's got a long, narrow body with wing-like things at its front. Do you run up to it?
Yeah, I just keep going towards it.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of hope Plucky just explodes.
No!
What am I rolling? At disadvantage?
Dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 8.
As you approach, you take 34 points of damage as a bolt of lightning slams out at you. The foliage around it comes alive.
Oh my god.
That leaves me at 18 HP.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Lucky.
And we're going to say that it takes at least, let's be merciful, at least 2 rounds for everybody to come up to the ship because everybody's gathered around the Naga.
I'm not. I was looking for her.
I thought
Oh,
Luke saved.
shit.
So let's say it'll take you. Let's say it'll take you guys a round to catch up, and then anybody back at the other end will take 2 rounds.
Oh no.
I gotta
That
tell
sounds-
you, Lucifer's not in a place to be in this battle right now.
Nope.
All right, Luke, do you have an initiative?
I got
I'll say.
8. Oh.
I'll say this. I think Plucky's about to get everything that he deserves.
Oh no.
And I am Plucky. Keep in mind that I am Plucky. And,
Oh shoot.
oh no.
Luke,
Oh,
Luke, did you roll initiative?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Oh yeah. Okay. I guess
So-
I am still in this fight. I'm just sorry. I'm
Luke
just,
and Deidre were the closest
ready.
behind, so they'll be after the first round. They'll be thrown in, and then Roto and Bloop will be 2 rounds behind as they decide to take trophies from the Naga. Plucky, you have a higher initiative than Ed for the first round.
Okay. So, let me think. Because Plucky is still not in the right mindset.
Lucky just got railgunned, my guy.
Plucky just took a
He's-
big lightning discharge to the face.
He is going to use color spray at first level. And then as a bonus action, keep running straight forward as dash.
Okay, so a dazzling ray of flashing color lights appear in a 15-foot cone in front of you.
Then I just run straight through that.
It seems entirely unaffected by it.
And to get to this thing, there is a hatch on the top. You have to climb up into it. And it is currently occupying the space around it.
I think
there's another creature there. Oh.
I'm close enough that if I wanted to, I could touch it.
You can't get past this thing. This thing is all around it. You have to climb over the Yggdrasti. The branch of Yggdrasil
But yeah,
broken off.
that's the end of my turn.
Oh.
The spell and me running up touching distance to it.
Okay. So, Plucky, as you approach, it hits you with a 21.
Hang on.
Okay.
He's about to get
that-
vaporized.
That hits.
Yep.
That hits.
The branch wraps around you for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
As
That leaves me at 9 points of damage.
you see a second branch rise up above you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It'll be 14 points if it hits. Sorry. Root, cart before the horse. Take 14 points of damage.
I was really hoping you'd have a case of foot in your mouth with this one.
Wait, so am I taking 9 or 14?
You
Or both?
Well, you type in 14. You are in death saving throws.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As you are wrapped around it, Luke and Deidre, you each burst onto the scene. You see what is possibly a spelljammer. You see Plucky's flopping body in this thing's grasp. Little sparks of lightning are shooting off of each side of it. And
I would like to add one thing about my body. It is no longer in goblin form, it's in its natural changeling form.
you see him flopping a gray mass in its branch. And that seems the best place to end this for this week.
I knew that was going to happen.
Wild. DM, you got a wild way of ending off sessions, let me tell you.
You're gonna cliffhanger Plucky death, not death?
To check to see what happens to Plucky, you'll have to tune in next week if you follow and have a chance to win these handcrafted dice that occurs on June 27th on the stream. If you come,
so everyone go follow DTN right now.
Chance to win handcrafted dice.
For my YouTube VOD, go ahead and give a date for that entirely so they know their time frame fully.
That is June 27th. June 27th. That is the Friday night stream. That's with my other group that's doing Shattered Obelisk. They too are currently encountering demons. Their last one was Asmodeus.
Oh, fun!
They got to encounter the Lord of the Hells. But we'll work up to that, Deidre. Don't worry.
What?
I am still very curious. I wonder what's gonna Plucky. Maybe he already has a replacement fully figured out.
For the record, they're not cheap dice, so they are handcrafted, wonderful dice from a small creator.
They're in the Discord. They're made by like a small creator, but yeah, they don't look cheap or anything. They look really nice.
Poor Plucky.
Poor Plucky.
Plucky, we barely knew you.
Plucky's getting fucked up.
Plucky was just not Plucky. Going in was a great concept for if we were staying in the city. As soon as we left the city, I regretted Plucky entirely.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
really
got
funny. Roto. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, I was going to say, Roto will mourn Plucky, but I know that you're losing interest in him, and I don't think I will mourn Plucky much.
I will say this. I feel like the next character might be a little bit annoying, but I think he's so adorable and endearing. And the next character I'm going to play is just going to be such a sweet guy compared to Plucky. You might need to hold his hand at some points, but he's such a nice guy.
Hey, that's assuming Plucky
Oh,
doesn't
Roto does
survive.
not hold hands, to be clear. Roto does
Well,
not
what
hold
I'm saying
Definitely
is,
doesn't hold hands either.
what I'm saying is, the little guy might need some help. Okay. My next character might be a little bit
You have
He has
no
a lot of
faith.
head
You have no
trauma.
faith in your ability to survive, Plucky. You're just currently
He has no faith
incapacitated.
in our ability to save him either, and that's what's
Yeah,
getting me. I'm like,
I have no
we saved each other.
whatsoever.
We'll save you.
I feel
We'll
like
get you out of there.
if you guys save me, you guys save me.
Yay!
Still, Plucky is not going to stick with you guys much longer. As soon as you get off there, he's going to have you drop him off at the nearest city and just wander off.
Actually, so to specify, you guys are not in the Astral Sea. You guys are in a wild space system that the Naga guided you through a tunnel to get to.
Yep.
You
Oh,
might
boy.
get to space. That doesn't mean you're still not the equivalent of stranded.
Yeah.
You know, DM, we'll get to that bridge when we get there. Okay, we still gotta beat this tree.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
beat
going
this
to.
tree dragon thing.
If I
it's a
somehow
branch of the world
survive.
tree.
Yeah.
I got choked to death by the World Tree, folks.
You got blasted in the face.
DM, I gotta say, you think like we took out a whole bunch of baddies, you know, a bone naga, a real naga, a whole bunch of bone minotaurs. I'm feeling like there could possibly be maybe, I don't know, like a level up.
You guys are
next
so
level we get
close. You guys are so close.
God.
So close.
There is a branch of the world tree blocking you from that level up. And tune in next week
Well,
for a chance to see them earn their level up.
Or see Plucky die.
Why not both?
Yeah!
that's the die part.
Oh my god.
All right, friends. It's always a pleasure, but it's late here,
Always a
and I'm
pleasure.
gonna go to bed.
Have a good night,
I'm going
bro.
to be.
Good night,
I'm gonna end stream
everybody.
real quick.
Good night.
For everybody watching me, I'm gonna end stream real quick. Restart in a couple minutes to an hour, playing ESO again.
Nice.
So
And I got something to show our group chat in a bit, but that does not premiere until once I get everything set to go. Until then, catch your ears.
Yeah. Everyone have a good night. Thank you so much, DM.
Thank you
so much,
DM.
Yum.
Oh my
Good-
god, that was
Bye,
an incredible
guys.
session. Bye, streams.
That was
I'm gonna see if I
fantastic.
can do
Bye,
a quick
stream.
raid and hop on someone else.
Yeah. Ooh. I'll participate in that raid.
I'm gonna hop on a Fandelver and below because that is an awesome module.
Ooh.
Let's
until then.
go on a raid.
All right, I'm gonna go bug my partner because he invaded on the last minute like always. So